way too basic. I can never shake their hand, they so basic. Halloween. Breaking records that good, I really trap that good. Back in my day, that cray probably. I'm out of town, never out of touch. Chase checks, never chase. Young got a city locked, just know whatever I say goes. And my wrist gon' freeze. I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And my tell me gon' line it up, swizz by time. I think that they know that they time is up. Straight to the check, we gon' count it up. Back then, was the man that was crazy, the hype gone. Now they love me, got me feeling like a Mike Jones. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. I got a billion ways. Back when had a rap for a bunch of scheming for days. Steady jacket for the iced out ring, Prezi Rollie and fresh sneaks. I'm from a place where you me, so don't let me go Joey Pesci. And I got so many ice on the lights out. Paid $150 for the Jesus. Just this finna ride away, did it for the witty. Stay true. I got the back of me. Turning these. Lil' mama, she said she's a celibate, but she was just me actually. Top down. One no rounds.
Welcome. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Rondo.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the 1 spot. 5 to shoot. Back to Davis over Jackson. Well, Clark, midseason rumors now in full session. When a player requests a trade, how strongly do you think that affects team chemistry?
You know, Kevin, I'm all for players voicing their choice and actually having an opportunity to express themselves, but it can be detrimental if a player in the middle of a season makes it known that he's not interested in being there. It can have a terrible effect on team chemistry, in my opinion.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Lakers shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And the dunk by James.
You've got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. They've yet to find success against the Lakers, going 0-2 in the first two meetings between the teams. Coach said a lot of the problem is we just get deflated when they go on a big run. You have to know that with LeBron, a run is going to come. We just have to have the mental fortitude to fight through it. But that's a big challenge when LeBron gets himself and his team going. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Morant following the basket by LeBron James. Valanciunas, good.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. James finds Bradley. Back to James. There's Green with the three. The offensive rebound. Davis on the follow.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Davis. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Well, the Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
Now, here's Bradley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. LeBron dishes to Davis over Anderson, and it's Davis missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And LeBron throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And it's Morant missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
James, the bounce pass. Davis kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Over Anderson. LeBron shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Bradley can't get it to go. Brooks outside. And that one drops for him.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Bradley passes to James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 8 points. Memphis trailing here. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Jang, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. Clark for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Lakers leading by 3. James looking around. Passes it to Caruso. And here's Kuzma. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Puts it up. Second chance shot. Howard, good.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Jones with the bounce pass. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Chang. Jones is out there with Clark, and it's Melton in a 2-guard. Here's James following the score by Memphis. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Inside, here's Clark, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good name. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. Knocked loose, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. On defense, the Lakers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter, and that one's good. Morant.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget, but somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Kept alive. They shoot again. Valanciunas, and Anderson kicks to Morant. Clock at 6. Tries yet again. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's James. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Brooks. Really had troubles in that loss to Sacramento. No good from Valanciunas. Lakers leading by 11. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Lakers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course, there's the Grizzlies. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And you know, for the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
James finds Kuzma. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Anderson outside. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. The past month has been surreal. 8th in scoring, 9th in steals, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Here's James after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. From 10 feet out, that's good from Davis on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Brooks outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Brooks has got 6 here in this quarter.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
From deep, Kuzma, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Here's Morant. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
And he knocks down the first one. And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he makes the first.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Kuzma inside. 5 points in the game. Howard finds James. Here's Caruso. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 4.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points and one.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 12. And James throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Brooks with it. He's picked up by James. Releases from 15, and that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for Ja Morant.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. He has 6. Kuzma finds Davis. And the rejection by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Brooks, and that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Caruso. Los Angeles with another miss.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
Here's Kuzma. And just miss after miss right now.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
James outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Stolen by Brooks. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Kuzma pulls it in.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
That one goes in. 25 points for LeBron.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Morant passes to Brooks. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lakers leading by 5. Here's James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Clark, trying to get open as Jang tries again, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's James. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's the fast break. He tries for 3. Here's Jang. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Jackson.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
And I'll tell you what, guys, Jang keeps himself in peak physical condition. Low body fat percentage, and I think that's a byproduct of spending time at Louisville. Fanatic for that kind of stuff.
Howard. LeBron passes to Davis. Stolen away, and it's Memphis on the break. Here's Melton, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jones, no luck. Lakers leading by 5. LeBron drives in, and the dunk by James.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston.
And for that game against the Kings, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
So active on this end of the floor. Love watching Howard use his wingspan to bother scorers.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Davis, 5 on the clock. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And it's a 9-point Laker lead. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Howard. And that one's good by Clark.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 14 points. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Pass to Howard. Here's Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so it's the Lakers with it. 9-point game. So on the floor for Memphis. They've got Clark. He's out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here's Clark. Pass to Melton. Back to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Here's Valanciunas. Count that one.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're leading by 8. It's Bradley on the wing. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And good that time.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. And that's now 11 points for Valanciunas. Lakers leading by 8. Caruso kicks to Howard. Here's James. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Morant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Shoots over Bradley. Rebounded by the Lakers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. James misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Caruso kicks to James. Offensive rebound. Misses from short range.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
No good from Clark.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And stolen by LeBron. Here's Howard, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Brooks gets it to go.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
It's LeBron with the drive, and it's good. 2 points. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off them a little.
Morant with it. He kicks it to Valanciunas. It's good from long range. Valanciunas has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Morant. Excellent D from Howard. The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. James misses. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Brooks. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads-up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Now here's Morant. Unloads. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Now here's Howard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. James, no good.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. He seems determined to shoot his way out of it. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away. No, you got to foul.
I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Jackson. Over James. Offensive rebound. The pass to Morant. Now Jackson. Three-pointer, Brooks can't get it to fall. And so the Lakers take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
So many cars can fit in garage. I'm living my best life. Used to shop and have to research on the price. Used to fly coach when I had to catch a flight. Yeah, I'm just pulling down Melrose with it. Thank God I didn't have to get a job, and I'm in my own lane. I don't have to switch cars. Every day's a good day 'cause I made myself a star. I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. Ain't no my old things wanna. My songs love on my. I love them all. I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. Ain't no my old things wanna. To my songs love on my. I'm just pulling down Melrose with it. Oh, you think I'm cute? I'm just pulling down Melrose with it. I ain't coming for a friend, I ain't coming just to talk. Got a lot of things to do, got a business I'm a star. So don't push me, don't treat me like no rookie. Back up, then I boogie. Today, I think I'll pay your way. I think I made a way.
Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. We have a major announcement. We have a brand
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've got...
TV is in the house for the NBA 2K20 My Team Unlimited Tournament Finals, and we have Robbie here. Robbie, you're calling the game with Scott. How are you feeling today?
I can't wait. It's going to be
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. And so off the tip, it's New York. Here's Reed. So the New York starting five. They've got Ewing, Reed out there with Anthony. Then there's Frazier, and it's Guerin in at the two guard. Now, here is Reed. 6 to shoot.
Good D, good D.
This one for 3, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Frazier against Mason. Pass to Gervin to the middle. Here's Green, and Ewing with the block. A full court Hail Mary is offline.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying, GA, that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Here's Mason. Here's Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
But they'll get another chance. Now Ewing. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. They get it back. Here's Reed. Goes up again. And he sinks the layup.
And it's about the want-to. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here is Macy. Here's Gervin. From outside, off the mark. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Jordan with it. Gervin outside. Guerin grabs the miss.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Macy passes to Gervin. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
That'll be a 5-second call. Left side, Jordan. The dish now to Oakley. Here's Macy. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And here are the Bulls now. Left side, Jordan. Oakley against Anthony. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Chicago making some changes. Corzine, he's checked in for Green, and it's Paxson in for Mason. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Frazier against Paxson. Pass to Oakley. Shoots over Ewing. No good off the back of the rim. Now here's Frazier.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yeah, and what a terrible way to start the game. 5 turnovers already.
Higgins, he's checked in for Oakley. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Gervin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Gervin.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Here's Chicago. Good momentum, 8 straight points. To the paint, here's Corzine. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Reed. Knicks trail by 6. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And that has been a huge problem for them here early in this game.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Michael Jordan on the wing. Lets it go. And he hits the jump shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here is Paxson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And the dunk by Reed.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
It's Gervin on the wing. Stolen by Ewing. It's Anthony with the drive. Frazier scanning the floor to the right side. From outside the arc, and that one's good. Guerin.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Outside Jordan. Corzine had a hand on it. New York trailing. Reed kicks to Frazier. The pass to Carmelo. Shot from 12. And there's another one for the Knicks.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for Jordan. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Ewing the pass to Guerin. And again, New York with the triple.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New York ahead. They lead by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Corzine is out there with Green. Then it's John Paxson. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Higgins at the 3. It's picked off. In transition, here come the Bulls. Off the left rim and out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Kyle Macy's checked in for the Bulls. And he makes both free throws. Bulls trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Corzine. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Frazier. Here's Reed. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Reed's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Pass to Corzine. Down low. Shakes him, and that's going to be a travel. Bulls making a switch here. Oakley's checked in. New York leading by 6. Anthony in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
That's a trademark shot from Carmelo Anthony.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Macy against Frazier. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Monroe's shot is good.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Higgins passes to Oakley. Looking to end the run, and that one, good. Oakley's got his first basket of the night. The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Guerin. Back to Frazier. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ewing kicks to Frazier. No good from outside. Here's Higgins. Bulls moving the ball around. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down. Now, I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
Macy passes to Oakley. Here's Higgins. Here's Macy. That shot off. Some solid defense from Reed. The Knicks with the lead to the inside. There's the pass to Ewing. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
All right, David, a welcome change. Thank you. And Ewing with the block.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot.
Oh,
man.
Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Jordan, he's checked in for Kyle Mason. Chicago with the ball. Here's Gervin. The putback. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Frazier, and he converts the layup. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Paxson. Green breaking loose. The shot's good from Paxson. Paxson's got his second basket of the night.
A fantastic move right there. Just that quick little reverse layup.
Here's Monroe. Here's Garrett. That 3 off the mark. Reed against Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Frazier.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Chicago making a switch here. Corzine's checked in. And so Jordan nails both of them. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Frazier the pass to Guerin. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Guerin's got 8 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Bulls have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw, good from Paxson.
And he's the consummate professional. I mean, Paxson knows his role. Obviously a knockdown shooter, but he gives great effort in everything he does on the floor.
Here's Reed. Oakley with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
And they pick up 2. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. 2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Don't want to rush it, but you don't want to take too much time here.
Paxson passes to Jordan. It's the 3-point bomb. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Frazier against Paxson. Passes it to Guerin. Back to Frazier. Out to the wing for 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Puts up a 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bulls trail by 4. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Monroe is out there with Frazier. Then it's Ewing, then it's Reed, and it's Guerin in at the small forward position. Pass to Macy. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Ewing gets the rebound. The Knicks leading by 4. They get a hand on it. Now Macy. No points in the game yet for him. And that one's good. Green.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The drive by Jordan. It's good. This game is all even. Jordan's got 11 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Macy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
It's good. Monroe's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Frazier. Chalk up 2 there. Frazier's got his second bucket of the game to go. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Gervin dishes to Oakland. Shot clock at 6. Here's Macy. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Guerin. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Higgins is checked in for Oakley. Pass to Higgins. Back to Gervin. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now the pass to Higgins. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the Bulls with another miss.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
3-pointer. Good on the triple. And now a 7-point Knicks lead.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Fast break. Here they come. Here's Frazier. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And another one of those terrific two-way players. Frazier's quick hands there, gets the pick, and then he's off to the races.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Guerin. Now Reed. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
A nice shot by Frazier.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Gervin outside to the paint. Rocket 6.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Jordan, the pass to Gervin. Off target from three-point range.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Dave Corzine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Paxson comes in for Kyle Macy. Here is Paxson. 6 points for him. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Left side, Gervin. Pass to Paxson. Jordan to Gervin. 4 on the shot clock. That one's not going to go. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Pull-up jumper. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Paxson against Frazier. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Charles Oakley.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 16. Paxson passes to Oakley. Here's Gervin. No good again that time.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Paxson. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Paxson's got 9.
And that smooth, fluid, just all in one motion jump shot there. Paxson seems to get the best rhythm on it when someone's setting him up.
Bounce pass from Jordan. Stolen by Ewing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. New York ahead, up by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Paxson. Corzine is out there with Oakley. Then there's Gervin. And it's Jordan in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. It's stolen by Frazier. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
A defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Bulls trailed by 19. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
And so Jordan nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 17. Frazier kicks to Monroe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The first free throw is good. And so Monroe nails both of them. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Jordan. Here's Oakley. Drops in the layup for 2.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Ewing the pass to Guerin. Banked in off the glass. Guerin's got 19 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Here's Jordan. He dishes it to Oakley. Good on the shot.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bulls trailed by 19. And here's Paxson. Oakley inside. Reed covering. Oakley misses. And so it's New York with it. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ace is checked in. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow. Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Pass to Jordan. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The pass to Guerin. Back to Ewing. There's the triple. Here's Reed. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Passes it to Jordan. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got his 16th rebound on the night. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Willis Reed.
I mean, Oak is as strong as an ox, has that intimidating nature about him on both ends, someone you just do not want to mess with.
Chicago making some changes. Brown is checked in for Green. Williams comes in for Gervin. And Smith subbed in for Jordan. Pass to Guerin. From the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Chicago with the ball. Macy up top, covered by Monroe. And Macy kicks to Smith. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Some changes for Chicago. Johnson comes in for Charles Oakley. And Miller subbed in for Kyle Macy. Richard Johnson. New York leading by 23 and stolen by Williams. 18 feet out, and the shot is good. Williams has got his first points in this one. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for New York. Here's Guerin. He's guarded by Williams. Three-pointer. New York with a new 14. Good on the bucket. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Pass to Brown. Miller with the ball. Johnson down low. Read on him. Johnson's shot is off.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And that one falls for Monroe. And the Bulls with possession. Inside, the shot and game clock separated by 4. Brown, good.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Frazier the pass to Guerin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Down low, here's Smith. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Monroe. No good there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.